Handicaps for March Madness. We're look over his bracket. Here's the men's bracket. You get 2 months from such and such. If they had a 1 side, I would do is 2. But I do not see one, so we're just gonna roll with it. So we have Gonzaga here. They are the West Coast Conference win leaders right now, and they're the number 1 overall. They're the number 1 seed. They face Grambling, Coppin State. They would play in the first 4. They would play on True TV. Grambling out of the SWAC. Coppin State, I believe, is out of the MEAC. I believe it'd be a SWAC against I believe Grambling's of SWAC, and then Coppin State's out of the MEAC. Indiana from the 8 seed taking on Oklahoma State from the 9. Now this is a 2 Big Ten, Big 12, 2 more of the pack teams in the SAC conferences that got some love. You got Missouri, the 4 seed, the SEC, taking on. You got 5 Ohio State, out of the Big Ten, taking on West Kentucky 12 seed. They're the Conference USA leaders right now. Missouri 4 seed taking on a good 13 seed Belmont squad out of Ohio Valley. You got St. Louis, the 6 seed. They're ranked team out of the A10. They're taking on an undefeated Drake team. They would have taken an undefeated Drake team from the Missouri Valley, the champions. So it would be right now. So they would be pretty. That would be a pretty set matchup. Houston, and that would be a really. It's taking on the American Athletic Conference, taking on Abilene Christian. They are a conference tournament winner. They would have to be Louisville, the 7th seed, taking on Oklahoma 10. Like I said, it's set teams from set. And higher conferences got more one invitation. Louisville, Oklahoma. Iowa 2 seed out of Big Ten. They're taking on UC Irvine, Big West champs. Texas would be 1 seed out of the Big. And this is the second set of seeds. You got Texas taking on Southern Utah. Southern Utah is the Big Sky champion. Men's Alabama, the 8th seed out of the SEC. A good SEC squad. They're taking on the number 9 San Diego State. They are out of the Mountain West Conference. UCLA 5. They're taking on the first 14, the 12. LSU of the SEC against UConn out of the East. Rutgers, the 4 seed out of the Big Ten. They're taking on South Dakota State, the 13 out of the Summit League. Virginia Tech, the 6. Taking on a Boise State squad, a tough Boise State squad out of the Mountain West. Crane, the 3 seed out of the Big East. Taking on New Mexico State, the 14 out of the WAC. I believe New Mexico State's all WAC. Arkansas 7. And a surprising thing, Duke the 10. But I definitely can see Duke being a 10 if they make it. They'll probably make it just because they're Duke, but Duke's a 10. I can definitely see Duke being a 10. And then we got 2 Michigan against 15. Cleveland State, the Horizon League on that qualifier. We got 1. We got Baylor out of the 12. We got Stony Brook out of the America East, and Jackson out of the ASUN. We got Northwestern out of the Big 12. Big 10 against Seton Hall of the East. Clemson, the 5. They're taking on. There's another 12 versus 4 matchup. Stanford, Xavier. Stanford out of the Pac-12. Xavier out of the Big East. Oregon, the 4 seed out of the Pac-12, taking on Furman, the 13 seed. And I can't remember what conference Furman, but they are a smaller conference, so 1 big league as well. Texas Tech out of the Big 12 at 6, taking on North Carolina 11. Wisconsin, the 3. Hofstra, the 14. I believe they are in like the Patriot League house might be or something. Something like that. So one big league, so. And then Michigan State the 7, it's 10 BYU. They are a second team from the West Coast Conference. Tennessee 2 seed, and Siena 15. They are the Siena's out of the MAAC. We got Villanova 1 against Bryant the 16. They are like a smaller conference like that, like the MEAC or the SWAC or something smaller conference like that. Not sure can't remember what conference. Colorado the 8 against Florida State the 9. So we got the Pac-12 against the ACC. West Virginia 5, the Big 12, taking on a good Winthrop 12 seed out of the Big South, undefeated. I might add. Minnesota 4 in front of the Big 10, taking on a 13th ranked Toledo squad. They are the MEC qualifier at this point. Florida, the SEC, taking on 11 Marquette, 3 Kansas against 14 Georgia State out of the Sun Belt, at qualifier Sun Belt, 7 Virginia from ACC, taking on 10 Purdue from the Big 10, and 2 Illinois. And we got the Patriot League on that qualifier. Colgate at 15. So all this stuff might change, but this is pretty interesting to think about watching that. And then he also has a power 36 on the men's side. And then he might, if there's one for the women's side, I'll let you know. But yep, and then we can look at the conference. See, I'm at qualifier. St. Louis would be an at qualifier out of the A10. Like I said, Drake, Missouri Valley, I'm at qualifier. Like I said, we got Winthrop, Big South, Kentucky, CUSA, Furman, Southern, Belmont, OBC, Toledo, Mac, South Dakota Summit, North Dakota State, Mexico State, White, Scoff, some Georgia States in the Suburb, Hosters in the Queensland, Island Christian in Southland, UC around Big West, Colgate, Patriot, Siena, MAC, Cleveland State Horizon, Sunny Top Big Sky, Bryant, NEC State, Americas, Yankton, Asen, Redmond State, and Katz, State, and MEA. So some smaller conferences. That's the only time they get really represented on TV is when they see them on like TV. And you see like their championship game on TV, on live TV, on ESPN or something, or ESPNU. See like sometimes midweek you see their smaller games like ESPN or CBS Sports Center. But or maybe sometimes you might see the semifinals. Some of these smaller conferences, well, the championship games. Some of the smaller conferences you might see like ESPN have like the championship game, and then ESPN2 have like a second championship game, while ESPNU is like the semifinals, say of like the Horizon or like some conference like that. So, and then CBS Sports Network has some of those conferences as some of the quarter semifinals and championships and games as well. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting heading in there for the men's and on the women's. I don't see anything about the women's side. I wish I did, but they really don't do a prediction, like this deep prediction on it. So just have to wait till such committee, says something like, and said so. Everyone's saying like I am. So I'm gonna get back now to Minnesota, Iowa. Minnesota's playing in Iowa City, and the falls down. So can't show too much of that. So yeah. Texan. Here. And seeing in the ones, it's gonna get a big one over right. And then we got Hartford, UMass, and then we got, in these matchups, I'm gonna check out the score. We got number 16 Minnesota. It's 5 Iowa. Iowa is up 15-12 over Minnesota. Minnesota has some big wins. A couple of losses to ranked teams as well, but a couple wins as well. College of Charleston up 67-60 over Jets. You see Asheville up 66 over Hampton. Hartford up 65-47 Minnesota. In the second half, Winter up 73-63 over Vermont. Vermont up 33-18 over Binghamton. And Lake State up 32-30 over Enza. South Carolina State and Florida A&M 14-13 that one. Chowan, James Madison up 37-20 over Chowan. Mammoth 29-23 over Marist. NJT Maine 14 piece. Morgan State Norfolk State 34-52. Missouri State 36 Valparaiso 27. And then at 2 Eastern Central 3 Eastern we got all across our West Lehigh Navy. 4 Eastern we got Radford Charleston Southern. CNF Fairfield Bradley UNI. And then 4-3 Eastern and Eastman 2 Cincinnati with Chester State. 6 Eastern Colgate Boston U. Bucknell Lafayette Campbell Longwood in Indiana Nebraska. 6 Eastern Eastman 2 Loyola Chicago Indiana State. 7 Eastern San Diego State Frisco State. Probably possibly on ESP on CBS Spring or FS1. Then San Francisco LMU 1 7 Eastern as well. Then 7 Eastern could be on FS1. We're on number 12 or the Big 12 number. And then on the women's side, we have some intriguing matchups there. We have 46 cents in the second half. That's for region. Number 2 Louisa up 34-26 on Clemson versus Cincinnati. Number 7 Arizona 31-20 over Washington State on either FS1 or FS2 or Pac-12. No, regionals. Number 15 Michigan up 57-38 on Illinois 3-40 fourth. 5-10 fourth. Earned well up 62-54 Charleston. 51 seconds worth. Western U up 50-51 over Colgate. This is one thing. Delaware up 73-60 over William Mary. UMass 67. Hartford 47. And Maine 74. And JIT 47. So those 2 games should be easy win. But Massachusetts up to the 47 over 4 on Edinburgh. Florida or North Carolina. Either Plattsburgh units or 8 or senior. There's 64 Screen Picks 59. St. Peter's 37. And then Ryder 50. CNF 67. Ryder 58. 24. Longwood 26. Campbell 23. 22nd. Richmond 42. Lusty 3. Virginia Tech. Florida. Virginia Tech. Georgia Tech. VNAC. As I have 24-22. Kansas State 26. Liberty 22. On SC Plus. LSU 30. Tennessee 29. On C Sports. South 37. St. Joseph's 23. St. Joseph. Western Carolina 21. Green Students 11. And Presbyterian 20. UCFC 15. 247. We on CB on Eastern Plus. And Alabama Vanderbilt on the FC Network. 43-26 lead by that one. Then we got a big one. South Carolina, Kentucky. That's at their football. NFL. That's on ESPN. 5 Eastern. South Carolina, Kentucky. A big matchup in the ones. And we got another big matchup on the SEC Network. 4 Eastern. Emirates is 13 runs. And then we got Penn State, Minnesota. That's on bid 12. On bid 10 plus. 5 Eastern. And at 4 Eastern on the ACC. Boston College at Forest. And Iowa Texas Tech. That'll be on the ESPN U at 4 Eastern. And then Wisconsin on the bid 12 plus at 4 Eastern. Wisconsin number 18. 3 Eastern. Michigan number 23. Nebraska number 23. Michigan State 3 Eastern. And bid 10 plus. And then at 6 Eastern on the senior. Ole Miss, Mississippi State, and 14 Mississippi State. And at 4 Eastern. 1 Pacific. Yeah. Number 11, Oregon and Cal. And UC, Utah, number 9, UC. At 4 Eastern. 1 Pacific on Pac-12 regions. So, just got a lot of conference teams. Pac-12, SEC, Big Ten, like the conference networks, and the ACC. And we just got some other filler ESPN Plus matchups. Or CBS matchups. No one says. In the men's side, too, so. And some ESPN games. At 60s, right? New Hampshire. Badminton, that's a 6. That's the lace tip. No one says. And then the lace tip in the men's side will be 70s. But for TV, no. But for TV time. Probably for the men's. Or FS1 or bits in. Yeah, so. Thanks, everybody. Take care. And let's see, Ash. Yeah. Yeah, so that's it. I'm watching Minnesota, Wisconsin. Or Iowa, excuse me. Iowa's 18. Or Iowa 17. Minnesota's 14. With 12:44 in a second. So see watches. I can't show it to you, so that because I'll copyright, but it's not showing the on me, so I can show it. Yeah, so thanks now. Take care.